Hi, I'm Alicia and welcome to my channel Papercraft Secrets. Over in the Papercraft Secrets Facebook group Creating with Confidence, it is our monthly challenge, and for this June in 2026, we are using a sketch for inspiration for our challenge. This is a picture of the sketch for the challenge, and today in this video I'm going to talk you through how you can possibly use this sketch to create a card using a free printable designed for the month of June. I have created two different little cards using the free printable and a mini card. One's a mini card and one is a larger card. And this is the free printable that comes free for those of you that would like to have a little play around with the sketch. And this is designed especially for those of you who may feel a little bit unfamiliar with using a sketch in order to create a card. Sketches can just be a starting point. This is just a little basic start where we look at a sketch and we make a card from it. So here, the sketch, you can see this is a big version. You've got a couple of flowers here. You've got a beautiful butterfly. You've got a clock face, a little tag that says happiness. You've got a lace doily in the background there. Got a little tag with some little twine tied up around that tag, and it's all presented onto a card. Now, as I said before, a sketch does not have to be exactly like this. You can use this as a starting point and go off using your own creative energy and go off on a tangent from this sketch. But for those who may need a little bit of guidance in how to use a sketch, I have created a free printable that you can use to have a little play with this sketch and to create a card. And you can enter it into our monthly challenge if you would like. So this was the first card that I made, and it's a very tiny little card. It's just a really small version of a card. Could even be an ATC or an artist trading card. It measures 3 inches by 4.5 inches, so it is very petite and it is very cute. But for today's class, we're going to have a go at putting it onto your regular size card so that it just is a little bit bigger. You can make that card any size you like, just to show you that you can change this little tiny card into a larger version if you want to, or you can keep it in that little small version as well. It is completely up to you. And this little card has lots of layers on it and lots of shabby chic prettiness based on this sketch. Now, in order to create this little mini card, I used this free printable that anyone can download and print out at home. It has this base panel here. It has some little extra layers and a tag. This is the sketch down here. It has these little extra layers that you can use to layer into your card. And it also has, you know, the little butterflies and the flowers and all of the things there that you can use on your card. So today we're going to use this and create a card. And I've also created a second sheet of printable in case you want to make it into a larger style card. I'm going to use this behind my mini version just to create a little bit of a bigger card using that really pretty pink damask paper. So this is just a little bit of fun that we're having today. Everyone's welcome to join in and start. And this card I've got here is 6 by 4.25 inches as my starting card. But you can start with a card any size that you like, and you can do whatever you like to make this card feel a little more like you. The very first step is to simply cut out your printable. I printed my PDF file onto some cardstock that my printer accepts, and I printed it out to cut it out with a pair of scissors. Normally, for all of my printables, I create a PNG file that can be used in Cricut Design Space or Silhouette Studio, or I do create a scan and cut compatible design. For this particular design, however, I have not done that. This is just a 1-page or a 2-page sample printable, and it really does probably have to be cut by hand. So just take your time cutting it out. Make yourself a cup of tea, pop a movie on the television, and just relax while you take the time to cut out all the elements. So nearly all finished with the fussy cutting, just a few little bits and pieces to go. Most of this I will do off camera, and we'll get straight into the creation of our card. So once you have all those pieces cut out, lay them all out in front of you. Here we have the back piece of the sketch, and that's just a very pretty floral piece. So we're going to start with that piece, and then we're going to start layering in. So here we have our little doily. And you know, when you're doing this card, if you prefer to use a doily that you have already in your stash, that's totally okay. If you prefer to use papers that you already have in your stash, that's totally okay. You don't have to use this printable. You can use anything that you have in your craft room already that you might like to use. This is just created for people to have a little bit of fun with and work with the video so that you've got the supplies if you want to copy exactly to the card, or if you just want to get that specific look. So during the card, I'm going to be using a little bit of double-sided tape or a bit of mounting tape to just create a little bit of depth and dimension to my card. If you prefer to just use glue or not have dimension on your card and just have an extremely flat card, that is perfectly fine, and it is completely up to you. So if you prefer to have no dimension and you want a flat card, just use the adhesives that you would normally use. I've just used a little bit of extra dimension to create some layers, but that's not for everybody. So we've done our little doily, and now we're just going to glue on this little pink layering piece straight on top of the doily. And so you can see how we're starting to build up our layers. And then if you would like to, you can use a little flower in there. Now, one of the things that sometimes I do is I cut my flowers in half when I'm layering, and you could have also cut your doily in half if you wanted to use half of that, as we're only seeing half. I'm going to glue that little flower down onto that doily. And then I'm going to layer again. So we've got all these little tiny pieces that we can just layer with. And layering is something that I love to do with cards. So I'm happy to layer. And this sketch is, I actually took it from a card that I had previously made with other materials that I've posted on my website. That I didn't create from a sketch. So I actually created this sketch from a card that I've made in the past, and now I'm creating a card based on the sketch. So sketches can be a really fun way to try something different or to recreate something that you've done in the past. So I've just put on a blue layering piece and another blue layering piece, and I'm trying to just create a series of layers. And there's really no right or wrong way to layer pieces of cardstock. You can do it in any way you like. And I didn't do it exactly the same as the first card that I made, because there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just a creative process, and you can just use as little layers as you like or as many layers as you like. It's up to you. So there we go. I've just got a little bit of blue popping out behind that yellow, and the pink is popping out behind the other blue. And I'm going to use my other flower just there on my card, and I know I'm going to cover that up so it doesn't matter that it's just half a flower. And then I'm adding in another layer of pink. Now if you feel like there's too many layers in this card, you can cut some of them out. So you don't have to have this many layers in a card. It's completely up to you. As I said before, you can use the sketch as inspiration and you can modify it to suit your crafting style. So I've cut a little hole in the tag and I'm just going to add some white twine into the tag hole to create a little bow. This just adds a little bit of interest to the card. Oops, let me try again with that bow. There we go. And my tag's going to sit somewhere here. I'm experimenting with the double-sided tape. I'm using 2 layers of double-sided tape on one side of my tag to bring it up level with the layers that I've created, and then I'm just going to put glue on the other side so that's going to sit fairly even there. Now on my first little card that I made, I didn't actually use 3 flowers like as shown in the sketch. That's okay. You don't have to follow the sketch exactly to the T. For this card, I thought I'd have a go at using the 3rd flower. And I thought I'd position it up there on the yellow tag. And you'll see on the other side, I didn't do that extra flower. I just had a little bit of space. And both is fine. And some people will like the space better and some people will like the flower better, and that's okay. I put my little blue butterfly on there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of butter muslin, which is just this really soft fabric that you can sort of pull out, and it just gives a little bit of softness to a card with a lot of paper layers, which is exactly what this card has. It just adds a little bit of softness and breaks up the layers a little bit. And you can just paste your flowers straight over the top of that butter muslin and just let it sort of creep outwards. Now I'm just adding my little sentiment. I'm just gluing that over the top of the clock face. And underneath, it's going to go underneath this little yellow flower, which I'm just going to use some double-sided tape for. You can glue your sentiment down a little bit more securely if you feel like it's a bit too off the page, which I did on my other card. I'm going to use this tiny little bit of leaf foliage and this little flower to decorate just underneath. I'm just going to use a little foam dot for that. Just going to place that under there for just a little bit of decoration. I feel like it needs something coming down from underneath the happiness sentiment. Some little flowers and a little bit of foliage, perhaps. Don't be afraid to trim it a little bit to suit you. And we've got another little flower here, which we can just pop in. Get another little foam dot. Just pop that in there. Okay, that's looking really sweet. We've not used everything up. I'm going to add the little pink butterfly. Just a bit of glue in the middle. and let the wings of the butterfly just flap a little bit. And that's looking quite nice. Now for the larger card, I'm just going to use some of this pink damask paper. You can make this to any card, any size that you like. I know everyone has a preference on what size card they prefer. So I've just given you a whole sheet of this pink paper so that you can just cut it to the size that's going to suit you. I'm not even measuring very accurately. I'm just cutting. Right, I'm just going to glue that straight on now. And then I'm going to pop this in the middle. I'm just going to glue that straight onto the middle of the card. And there's my beautiful card. It's looking really sweet. Now don't forget you can do some decorating with other things that you may have in your stash. Like for example, I have these cute little flat back pearls that I'm going to use to decorate the inside of my little flowers. Just a little bit of glue and then pop that little pearl in, and maybe one over here on this little flower. They're tiny, tiny little things. Pop that in there. And then also, if you wanted to, you could do a couple of little pearls at the top of your card. If you feel like you could possibly fill in that little space there. On the sketch, it has these little pearls sort of randomly placed all over the card, so feel free to put them wherever you like. So I used one on the yellow part of the tag on this card. Because I had some paper left over, I decided to add some of that pretty pink paper to the inside of the card as well. You could add some to the back if you wanted to, or the inside of the front cover of the card. You might as well use it up and make good use of it. Here I'm just having a look at my cards, seeing if there was anything that I preferred. And they're both looking quite pretty, and you can see that it's fairly close to the sketch that was created. Both of the cards are quite close to the sketch. I'm just going to trim the little ribbon bit there. You could use a little bit of glitter if you wanted to add some glitter to your card. I think they're both looking quite pretty. I'm actually decided to just add just a couple more little pearls down the bottom here. I don't normally do this, but just felt like that bottom corner was a little bit empty. So I'm going to put another little pearl or two down there. And then I'm happy with my card. I think that looks finished and balanced. And that's the inside. So that brings me to the conclusion of this video. I hope you enjoyed using a sketch to create a card, and you're more than welcome to join in our challenge for June in the Facebook group Creating with Confidence. You can print off the printable for free and use it as you like. And I hope that you found this helpful. And if you do like creating from printables, why don't you come along and have a look at the Papercraft Secrets Classroom? I'll put the link in the description box below. This is where we use lots and lots of printables to make lots and lots of beautiful cards, layouts, mini albums, and more. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely crafty day.